if log 100 exponent x base 10 plus log 1 on 10 exponent x plus 1 base 10, everything equals to 0 for x greater than 0, right? So the value here has to be greater than 0, right? So 1, 2, and so on and so forth. Then we want to solve for that guy, that particular number. You want to know the number. Now if you're already on this channel, you know that we have the short form of this video on our channel. So here we are going to give you the full lesson on how to solve this type of question. Now look at something. This is what I have here. This is a simple analogy you can use to solve most of the logarithmic equations. Now log of focus here, base focus. So this is what I'm trying to say. If you have a name by what, a focus, that is your name, and we are looking for focus, we don't need to take any extra step to look for focus. We are just the same person that we are looking for. So this is the pattern. So the pattern goes in logarithm like this. So this is the meaning of that. So this is the base. Always the base comes first, which is the focus here. The down here is always the base. Raised to the power the same person, right? So what are we trying to say? Raised to the power the same person is not equal to the same person, right? Is that okay? So we are looking for focus. This is the name focus. And then that focus is just the same person here. So it's just as the focus. Now bringing that idea to what logarithm here, what it means is a log to, let's say, log 5 base 5 is just going to be equal to 1, right? So that is just the meaning of this idea here. So the base here, which is 5 raised to the power 1, is equal to 5. This is what we are going to use in solving this particular question here. So bringing that to more abstract way, log of a base a is just equal to 1. Is that okay? So once you have this concept in your mind, I believe most of the questions will be very easy for you to understand, right? So to begin with, our focus here is going to be how can we have the 10 here, because the base is exactly what we are going to have this number to switch with, so that we can easily say that the log of the same base here is equal to 1. So here our aim is to get 10 here in this part here, and then here to the same thing, to have 10 here, so that we can easily say that log of the same base is equal to 1. That is the whole work here. Once you're able to do that, we have already done 80% of the work here. Now let's begin. So this should be very easy because we are looking for 10 here, right? So here we have log this 100 can be 10 raised to the power 2, but remember there's already what, x here. So okay, let me do it like this, so that you can easily understand. Is that okay? This x is already here, but 10 exponent 2 is the same as what, 100, and then base 10, right? So plus, and then log here, this guy can be written as what, 10 raised to the power negative 1. Is that okay? Raised to the power s plus 1. S plus 1 is already there, and then what, base 10, everything equal to 0, right? So what will be our next step here? So we can bring these two out, right? So by the property here, so we have what, base 10, this here can be 10 raised to the power 2s, right? So the two can multiply the x here. Okay, so plus, along the road, if you have any question, make sure that you just comment in the comment section below for a very quick assistance, right? Okay, now here this negative 1 to can multiply everything here. Is that okay? Right, are you there? So here you have log, that's the base 10 here, that's 10 raised to the power negative s, and then negative 4, right? Be very careful when you are dealing with negative. So this negative here is multiplying everything outside here, right? Okay, so everything is just going to be equal to 0. Is that okay? Remember that the law of the logarithm that says that if you are being raised into a power, right? So if you have a power here, you are being raised, this guy has to drop down. You see, what I normally use to remember this in here is if a mother carry a baby, right, either at your back or in the baby chair or anything, automatically we are going to drop that baby somewhere when you get to your destination, or maybe if you are tired, right? So all these people here goes down, right? So they have to come down, right? So this is what I'm trying to say here. So this point here tends, the 2s goes down, 2s, and then log of 10, log 10 base 10. This everything here, that should be right? So that should be, let's maintain this plus. So bring the bracket as the negative s minus 1, and then log of 10, and then base 10 here, everything equal to 0. Are you going? Okay, I guess from here you can why don't you pause the video and try your hands on from this party. So just remember what we said at the beginning of the video. Can you see the log of focus here, right? The same as the focus. The log of focus here, the same as what the focus here. So it's the same person that we are talking about. So in doing this, we have a 2x. So let me start from here. That is going to be 2s, and then here tends to be 1, right? So this guy tends to be 1 multiplied by 1, and then plus what? That's the negative s minus 1, and then multiply by what? 1 as well, everything equal to 0, right? So this guy multiply by that will just be 2s, and then minus s, and then minus 1, right? So these people here, everything equal to 0, and this one will be very easy to solve, right? So here we are just going to have x minus 1, everything equal to 0, right? So the value of the x is equal to 1. That is exactly what the question is asking you to find out. This x here that we get should always be greater than 1. Are you there? Right, so for sure 1 is greater than 0, right? So 1 is greater than 0. Okay, if you are new on this channel, why don't you subscribe to our channel for content like this? If you're already here, make sure that you give us a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any issue relating to any of our problems that we are solving here, or if you have a topic that you want us to assist you with, just make sure that you comment in the comment section below for help. So this is a bonus part of the problems that we just solved here. Now here is another one that says that you should solve for x, right? So you should solve for x in this particular logarithmic equation. Now, how are you going to solve this particular problem here? That is the whole question here. You see, one idea here in solving this question relating to the first one that we solved here, you have to make sure that the bases here are the same, right? So that is your point here. So what is the base here? The trick here is that you always make sure that the bigger or the horrible or the terrible number here, this is what I'm calling the terrible, suits this smallest number here. Is that okay? So which is base 2 here. Okay, let's for understanding purpose, let's limit our idea to that. So you have to see the same 2 here and then see the same 2 here, so that we can easily equate to the exponent. Is that okay? So this particular guy here can be written as we have 2 raised to the power log of s base 3. Everything is going to be equal to 16 raised to the power negative 1. Right, so this guy can be written, because if I have 1 on 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power negative 1. Are you there? Okay, perfect. So that's what we are using to convert this guy to this point here. Now what will be the secret here? Do we have, okay, maybe before that, let's have 2 log of what? S base 3, everything is equal to 16. Yeah, let's put this one into bracket because they are multiplying, right? So that is this another property there. Okay, do you have any number? When I raise it to the power, I can easily have the exponent the same as the 16 here. So from here you can easily, when I have 2 raised to the power, what do you think? Just a second, pause the video and do that. 2 raised to the power 4 will be the same as 16, right? So 16, that is a 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 and then multiply by 2, that should be 4 by this, that should be 8, and then 8 by this, that should be equal to 16. Is that okay? All right, perfect. So you have a negative 1 here. So here we are going to have 2 log of s and then base 3. Right? Okay, so continue from this point. So you have what? 2 log of what? S base 3. Everything that is going to be equal to 2 raised to the power negative 4. Right? Remember that these guys are multiplying. Now that we have the bases to be the same, as I said at the beginning of this video, what are we going to do here? We can easily equate whatever they are carrying, right? So if this guy here is a mother, right, the 2 here is the mother carrying this baby, it's not the same mother that we are seeing here. That is the same as 2. So if that is the case, then it means that the children are coming from the same father. or the same mother, right? So let's say the same mother, that is the same mother here. Is that okay? Because I can see 2 here, I can see here. So these are the children are coming from the same mother, right? So we can easily equate their exponent, whatever they are carrying, that's going to be equal to -4. So perfect. Now using that idea here, remember this is the pattern, right? So it goes at the base here, which is 3 raised to the power -4, everything equal to x. So what will be the values of this? What will be the values of this? So give me the answer to the x in the comment section below. That tells us just write the values of this thing in the comment section. Is that okay? Once again, if you are new here, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching.